Hey guys, Vanjel Govino here. How are you doing? So, for today's vlog, we are going to talk about supermarkets. Today, we're going to discuss the different parts of a supermarket and of course their retail strategies. So, before that, yes, I'd like to clear that this is for school. This is for a school project, okay? Second, disclaimer. I'm not here to advertise products, and any products or merchandise that will be presented in this video are incidental. Hindi po ako nag-endorse. Okay? So, with that being said, let's do this!
As you can see, it's raining very hard right now. And to be honest, I don't really mind because we have a lot of things to talk about. And the first topic we're about to discuss is the zone layout. And we'll start off with the transition zone. This zone makes or breaks the customer shopping experience because the customer is not yet in that shopping mode. This is the point where the customer needs to establish the shopping mindset that he has to have before entering the supermarket. The next zone we have is the orientation zone. In this zone, the customer shopping experience officially starts because the customer becomes more aware of his surroundings inside the supermarket. The customer becomes more aware of the cues and signals that the supermarket gives for them to spend more and to put them in the mood to buy. From the moment you enter the supermarket, you enter its orientation zone. And each supermarket can have different orientation zones. Other supermarkets have product displays that are on sale near the entrances to entice the customers to buy from them. I mean, who wouldn't buy from a supermarket that has the opening product displays that are on sale, right? While other supermarkets like this one have fruits and vegetables near the entrances to have that fresh and healthy feeling when the customers enter. Well, personally, I don't mind because as the doctor says, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Now, the difference between the transition zone from the orientation zone is that the orientation zone builds more excitement to the customer for them to be in that shopping mode, for them to buy more from the supermarket, which of course the supermarket wants. Unlike in the transition zone that has a lot of distractions and outside factors that can affect buying behavior. The main goal of the orientation zone is to put that customer in the mood to buy. For our next zone, we have the hunter zone. Now, this is the zone where you can get great value deals. This is the zone that really puts the customer in that mood to buy. Because in this zone, you'll find a lot of products that have promos and freebies. Well, in my opinion, that's really great. This is the zone that really riles up the hype of the customer to urgently buy something. Most of the products that are displayed here shout, "Hey, buy me! I'm really worth it!" In the point of view of the customer, that really gives value to their money because you get more than what you actually buy. Or at least that's what the supermarket wants you to think. But kidding aside, the hunter zone is really a zone where you definitely want to take a look at when you're shopping, because I'm sure you're bound to find something that will really give you that urge to buy. The next zone is the browsing zone. The browsing zone is the main body of the supermarket because this is where you can find a multitude of products that are displayed for sale. This is the zone where the customers look for the products that are suited for their needs. This is the zone where the customers decide which shampoo is better or which coffee brand is tastier. While most are driven by their needs, there are others that are affected by the category leader. A category leader is usually the product that is given the biggest shelf space in the supermarket. And most of the time, this is the product that is displayed in the eye level of the customers for them to easily see them and pick them up. While others who pick products at random, well, I see no harm in that, but I still think having a brand preference is still awesome because it's much more convenient that way. The next zone we have is the discovery zone. This is the zone that's kinda hard to explain because it differs from market to market. But basically, if you see a section inside a supermarket that you think that shouldn't really be there, then you're probably in its discovery zone. For my example, it's the first time that I've seen a supermarket that sells frozen dog food and actual plants in pots. I've seen supermarkets that sell plant seeds, but it's the first time for me to see a supermarket that sells actual plants. That's kinda awesome. The next zone we have is the fast zone. This zone is mostly referred to as the impulse area. Well, basically this is the area that's near the counters. And most of the products that are displayed here are actually cheap and easy to pick up, which makes them easy to buy. This area also serves as a positive distraction that reduces the perceived waiting time of the customers in lines. As for the kids, this zone is a gold mine because they see a lot of candies and chocolates that they can easily pick up. While for the adults, we have toothbrushes, shavers, over-the-counter medicines, and even batteries that are for household use. This zone also excites the curiosity of the customer because each counter has a different variety of impulse products. And as you can see, I've been a victim of this impulse area. Well, what can I say? I'm a sweet tooth and I love chocolates. Well, who doesn't love chocolates, right? But before we actually end our shopping experience, I'd like to show you guys some elements and facts about the supermarket. So, before we end, let's go and backtrack and see what we have. First up, we have the layout. There are 3 types of layouts, and most supermarkets have the grid layout. Well, it means what it says. The grid layout has a lot of straight aisles, and you mostly see this in the browsing zone. Next up, we have signages. And the first type of signage is the locational, and you can see this in the browsing zones a lot. They give a general idea of the products they have in their specific aisles. Next up, we have the categorical signages. And most of the time, these have big letters that stand up and categorize products like poultry, fish, meat, etc. The next type is the promotional signage. Basically, this signage just tells the customer that the products on display are on sale. And they're usually on top of the shelves where the customers can easily see it. You can see this mostly in the hunter zone. So keep an eye out. Next up, we have the point of sale signages. These signages are located near the products and are usually red in color to give awareness that a certain product is on sale. And the last signage we have is lifestyle. And these signages usually tell a particular lifestyle of the customers. For example, organic, gluten-free, etc. Entrances are usually high traffic areas. Freestand displays are paid by a particular company to put their products in a particular place. End caps are usually at the end of the shelves. A company pays for this slot and usually are in the high traffic areas. So keep an eye out for these end caps. Next up, we have the promotional aisles. This is kind of like the hunter zone, but instead of just a zone, a supermarket dedicates an aisle where all of the products are on sale. So, having said that, that is called a promotional aisle. The last feature we have is the cash counters. Well, basically this is the fast zone and the impulse areas, and you can see a lot of products on display that are easily to pick up and are mostly cheap.
day, man, all that walking beat me up. Oh my goodness. If you're still watching this video up until now, I just want to thank you. And I hope you learned something about supermarkets, about different parts of the supermarket, their retail strategies. And I just really hope that you enjoyed this video, guys, because personally, I really enjoyed the experience of telling you guys yung tipong nag-video sa bawal mag-video na lugar, mga ganun bagay ba? Again, I just want to disclaimer lang, I'm not here to endorse nor to advertise. All the products and merchandise were coincidentals. If you do like this video, please leave a like down below. And for any suggestions, please feel free to put it down in the comment sections. And if ever you want me to post more videos, just put it all down there. Share the love, guys. Again, I'm Vangel Davino. And again, I don't own anything. Everything belongs to their respective owners. So with that said, have a good day, guys. God bless.